All right. And there. Oh, nothing but computer problems all the time. I don't know what happened there, but hello. I'm a little late because when I tried to start the stream, it said I was hitting 50% dropped frames. So, don't want that. I don't know what it was doing this morning, but I am finally here and ready to go. So, I put up a poll, and Genshin won. The poll was like, "Hey, I don't have work today, so we're gonna stream. What should we do?" And Genshin Exploration won. So this is my alternate account. The main draw being my beautiful Nilou. So time to get some exploration done. Now we could just go into the new area that was just released because I've barely done anything there. As you can see, it's pretty well untouched. But I also have plenty of other regions that still need some work. So I was thinking just pick one at random kind of thing. But if there's nobody here to specifically request a region, yeah, Fontaine's all done because Fontaine, I was doing some other stuff trying to get some furniture there, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling. I was gonna do Dragonspine recently, which is a particularly annoying place because you can't use a compass, but then I found out that I couldn't use the Genshin map anymore for some reason, so I don't know, maybe we'll do Sea of Clouds? 85%? Pretty good. And clear up the main city area? Sea of Clouds kind of goes around this way, though. I think. Or Natlan, because it's got super cool music. I don't know. I'm almost done the desert here. That might be a good one. You know what? Yeah, let's finish off the desert here. See if we can't completely knock this one out. Get a nice 100% there, and then maybe we'll go into Natlan. Oh my gosh, my Baja Island is miserable. But yeah, the desert here is almost done, so I don't know, maybe it'd be best. Oh, hey Lousy, I don't know if you're looking close enough, but I've got 5 cups of coffee because of all those little ones you guys were making me add last time, remember? We have a bunch of little cups of coffee there too that you can barely see. I do love me some coffee though. Oh, you're the one that asked for the mini size. Oh yeah, I'll just be kind of goofing around. Going where the compass points. Knocking everything out with blooms. And I don't know if this is a great team, but I like it. Would have been funny if that had been 100% right there too, just a single rock. Now I think I've got Farizan on this account that still needs some attention, so maybe I'll grab those if I see them. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess we could use Llama in the desert. I was actually just thinking that maybe it would have been better to use my Veresa team, but I put Nilou on the thumbnail because that's the team I like playing most on this account. Oh. Yeah, I suppose we can just go for that one. That's down this way. it's a Sealy. I was kind of expecting another pile of rocks. Looks like there's a couple things I might have not done here. It's a flashy team, even if it's not great. Anyway, this guy, let's see, we need Electro and Pyro, I'd say, yeah. That looks like the team for the job. That was not the team for the job. Do I have to hit them with Dendro first? I forget these guys. Nope. Oh, well now I'm gonna need to hit him with Dendro. Sorry, little guy. Man, it really didn't want to switch to Veressa there. Yeah, that was enough for 2%. No, it wasn't even 1%. There must be still a decent amount missing here. 100% doesn't actually mean 100% either, and I already spy on the other side of that room. There's a time trial. I was wondering. I wouldn't be surprised if everything I'm missing is underground. Yeah, that's a puzzle I haven't beat, but there's also something up here. Or is that inside? Nope. Now, it's been a while since I've done any of these puzzles. Let's see what we got here. Oh gosh, I bet you I've still got a bunch of those little tablets floating around too. Okay, I get it. It's going to be a timed thing where you have to hit this one while that one's in the side panel. It's probably going to be too slow. Oh. Nice. And technically that puts us at 99%. I don't know, there's just something about seeing it go to 100%. I'm kind of glad they made it a little bit forgiving, you know? wish I had Kokomi for this team too. Nothing against Barbara, but I think Kokomi's prettier. The most important thing when choosing your characters is how pretty you think they look, right? Oh, hey, look at that! It even counts as 100. So, despite the fact that I've probably got a whole bunch of those random tablets floating around that should be handed into the statue, or the what do you call them? Thingies? Yeah, I bet you I have a bunch of them. But it's very kindly already telling me I'm 100%. Oh, shoot. Enka no Miya as well, eh? I completely forgot about that. We even got Shrines of the Depths that I could be going to here. I could even offer that to the Amrita pool right now. Although it doesn't show the little tablets. Is that under here? Yeah, there you go. I got a bunch of them that I haven't turned in anywhere. Oh, what the heck. I'll grab one more chest. Let's see. That would be best done... Oh, it's that way. I think. Honestly, there's probably so much left under here, despite the fact that it already says 100%. But that's okay. I just like the yellow number, so it makes me feel like I'm finished. Okay. Now I'm positive I've got... Yeah, we have familiar. And there's another one of these things here too. Just try lowest to tallest. I kind of figured that'd be the case. You can put Lao back in. But I think we'll call it for this region. Move on to another one is what I say, and I immediately see another chest, right? It's literally not 100%, but there's a Sealy there too. I literally have not been through here. Well, if nothing else, I'll be able to give some donations to the Tree of Vanarana. Not gonna complain about that. Alright, one little Sealy and then we'll do a different region. Keep telling myself, switch back to Nilou! Even though my rotation always ends on Barbara. Oh, I didn't give Nilou wings. I literally didn't even see that when we walked past before. But anyway, hold on. We need to give her some wings. red goes with her hair, the blue goes nicely with her dress. So we'll stick with the blue, I think. Alright, what zone next? Look at that, already 100%ed one. Yeah, I think we should just change country here. That way we can get a little bit of different variety in terms of like music and the vibe. How's my Inazuma actually? Oh, Sayori's at 98 too. Let's do this. Like literally opposite energy for the colors. Oh hey Conk, this is Genshin! It won the poll. I put up a poll because it was a really... not exactly a planned live stream today, and I was kind of thinking about doing a couple different things with my time off work. So, Genshin won. And here I am. Oh, it's CD. These ones are really hard to follow. I have actually lost them, despite the trails. Because if you look in the wrong direction, sometimes you just don't see them. This one certainly is taking us on a goose chase too. Is that 99%? Yeah. This might have been real easy. Two zones already 100%ed. I think this will just be a fight. Oh, I love this team. Especially for groups of enemies. I know Lauma's Denbro application is a little on the slow side. But it's still fun. It's a lot of fun, I think, just watching all the exploding bountiful cores. I would kinda like it if I could replace Nahida with Columbina, just because I feel like the lunar damage would be a lot of fun too, but... hello, Matera-san? Will I play Oric? You know, technically Genshin won the poll by over 50%, so every single option for Aura Kingdom technically ranked lower, but I do play Aura Kingdom every single day, so maybe after I've gotten a couple zones up to 100%, we'll switch over, and then it's whether or not I'm feeling like playing on Scrub or on my main account. I got a couple things I'd like to do. I actually had Aura Kingdom running in the background, but I was having some weird encoder issues when I was trying to start up the stream. I got a little bit of a late start because of that. So I closed down Aura Kingdom just in case it was the internet. Ultimately, I think it was my VPN was having a bad day. Those specters are always annoying for materials, so it's kind of nice to just nab them when I see them. Actually, would Llama? Because if you were to replace Barbara with Colin Bean, I wouldn't have any healing, and I don't know that I can handle that. Doesn't matter that much because I'm not going to get her. That's going to be a box in the water, yeah. Kind of looks like this puzzle hasn't been solved yet either. That's why I like Nilou. Oh, there's one more box. Okay, I'm fairly sure this treasure marker is pointing to another box, but this is a puzzle. Is there an electro tree around here somewhere? Oh, there it is. Is there another one that I'm missing, or is it just that this puzzle... No, because usually they lock in, right? Hold on. I think I goofed that somehow. Normally after you've beaten the puzzle they don't react anymore, so I think... something's not right here. Right? Those are both engaged. I guess that means that there's either another one or this puzzle is not what I'm thinking it is. Oh yeah, there's another one. My mistake. Alright, so old secret to these puzzles. First of all, let's clear out these bushes. Oh, I was gonna say, if you pull out Beidou and use her skill in hold mode, it'll point at you. And that's 100%. Again, there's probably still more stuff here. In fact, guaranteed there's more stuff here. Because there's always more after 100% on the map. Like, time trial right there. We'll do a time trial. And then we'll move on to the next one. 2 down! I mean, I picked easy ones, but... And these guys are standing over water with this team. Just pulling out Nahida slaps. Oh, it's been a while since I've used those gates. Okay, I get what you're supposed to do here. And I goofed it. So I think you gotta break out of the, you gotta break out of the being on a railroad, and then quickly tap to connect to the thingy. Maybe it'll take me up a little higher if I wait a little longer. Yep. Like that.
全部あなたにあげるね。さあ踊るよ。はびこりなさい。
Yeah, this team would be a bit tough without a healer, because I'm so used with all those circles around me, I'd have to stand too much inside all the explosions. Anyway, that is another 100%, so... Let's change region. Mondstadt is all done. I guess Liyue next. How's my chasm underground looking? 87, okay. Yeah, I think we'll do this one. I don't know where to start though. It's 87% for the entire thing. Oh, we're probably gonna need... Not that. Charge it up. Oh, it won't even show me the, won't show me the treasure chest while I've got the light on. They're up. Oh, well, we'll get this one first.
月光のよ。はっと、えい。ラッキーな一日だね。バーバラ、行くよ。
You know, I wonder if that's actually inside that gunk that was up there, and I just didn't notice the level. No, it says it's lower. So, part way down. Oh, there it is. Need some shrimp tacos. That does sound tasty. I haven't decided what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight, but I'll probably just have leftovers. I got a decent amount floating around right now. Oh. And there's a Sealy there too. Man, these areas I really was not doing a great job when I was exploring them. I don't know, lousy coffee. Coffee always sounds tasty to me. Oh, no, don't go there. No, it's funny you say that because my mom's not doing so hot right now. She went home sick yesterday from work. So, I hope she's getting a lot of rest. Into that wall. Hold on. Yeah. Gosh, man. So she took the puppy out the other day for a walk, my dear Stella, who is now back with Mom. And then she's telling me how she didn't feel so good. And she collapsed while she was outside and she doesn't know how long she was on the ground. And I'm like, Mom, call me. But she doesn't bring her phone with her while she's outside. It's like, come on, Mom. It's not that bad anymore, though. Oh, I thought maybe that was the way to get to that path that I see on the map. Doesn't look like it. No, that didn't work. And it's probably just gonna come back after a couple seconds, eh? Because that's a gas leak that I keep igniting. Yeah. Okay. Oh, maybe this? Good job. Let's see. If I were trying to get into a secret back tunnel here, maybe it's around the top. Oh. This isn't really the right team to be using here either. Actually, maybe it's a great team to be using. That's not the right direction. Maybe it's through here? It's here or here, for sure. I can't see it being anything else. You know what? Yes. I think it's that over there. Actually, that is a really good traversal team with all the wall climbing. Oh, the one element I can't handle with this team. The one thing I can't beat. Oh, it's more Dendro. What do you mean can't configure the party in this state? I'm not in combat. Alright, well I guess we're fighting Dendro slimes with Hydro. And Nilou does more damage just by attacking non-elemental. Actually... Is there more of them around? No. Alright, I see a Geo Monument, an Electro Monument, and Animo. But that's all I see. I know I've done this before, but I don't remember what exactly I'm doing here. Oh. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna need some random elements here, so... Don't ask what this party was. And I didn't deploy it. Good job! Maybe needs more coffee. Deal. Now, yeah, there's one here too. I feel like it's been a very long time since we've used the elemental sight for actual puzzles. Oh, and it was Animo for the last one. I don't see another leaf. I do not see another leaf. All this for a normal treasure chest. Oh, there you were. And I forgot it was Animo, not Dendro.
いざ参ろう。宝とは旅の醍醐味でござろう。
Oh! Shriveled seed. What was that for? I know that's for something. Hold on. It's gotta be under quest items. Shriveled seed. I don't remember who that's for. I'll have to look it up later. Anyway, all that for one chest. Time well spent. Welcome back for real then, Lassie. Wait, what are you talking about? This is Nahida. This, I will have you know, is a god. God of wisdom, no less. Now, actually, Lousy, if you're not familiar with Genshin, hold on, let me find out what it's called. 1 second here. I'm just gonna quickly go here. There you are. You can stare at Nahida for a second while I find out what it's called. 1 moment here. No, I'm not going to ask you to play it, but there's a video that they've released. It's only a little over a minute long that I think you might actually like quite a bit. Just based on what I know about your taste, you might like it quite a bit. I'm not going to say that you should play, but I'd still like you to try and watch it. So I'm just going to find the video and I'll send it to you on Discord. Also, hello, Kai. There it is, I found it. Just give it a chance. Watch the whole thing and give it a chance. Hold on, where's it? Discord? Lousy! Give it a chance. I think you might like it. I sent Lousy the character teaser for Nahida from when she was first released. And if anybody remembers that, don't say anything. Oh, no, I don't need that. I just need my tool. If you're about to say something about tricks... Oh. If a bald person washes their face, when does it become their head? You know, I'm sure that there is an angle that one might consider to be the difference between one's face and one's head. Oh, yeah, 100% Kai. That's kind of why I thought Lousy, who's got excellent sense of taste, let's say, will agree that the trailer is very well done, even if she's not interested in the game. Oh, probably shouldn't have done that. I forgot I wasn't on a compass anymore. Actually, when Nahida was first released, I made some sugar cookies based on her specialty recipe. I did sugar cookies and I added, partially instead of the butter, I used tahini because her actual recipe was a sweet made out of tahini that I tried making and couldn't successfully do. So I made sugar cookies with tahini replacing part of the butter, and honestly, very tasty. I do recommend if you've got your hands on some tahini that you're just looking for something to do with.
行くよ。
清風の祝福を。
波の花と共に舞を。痛くしちゃうかも。元気出してよ。
But yeah, kind of originally when I was doing some cooking videos, I was trying to do tributes to characters.
歌声でもこんなサプライズを届けたいな。
Oh, that's an easy one, Lousy. That's choking. I would say that drowning has more to do with something being inside your lungs than it does with something being inside your throat.
さあ踊るよ。それ。はびこりなさい。
皆に祝福を。
キラキラに輝いてるね。
Nothing. It's gotta be this one that it's pointing to.
全部あなたにあげるね。
Oh, it didn't reset the timer on it when I switched. Oh.
行くよ。やっはっ。覚えたわよ。
Okay, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, after we finish the chasm here, I know where we're going in Nod Cry, because there was a quest I did on my main account that I didn't have the volume turned up very high, and I want to do it again with the volume a little louder today. I think I'm gonna run out of charge on my my stone here.
キラキラに輝いてるね。バーバラ、行くよ。
Actually, I remember thinking I saw a Sealy back where we first dropped in here, right? Wasn't there a Sealy somewhere around here? Oh, this is Barbara. She's one of the first characters you get in the game because they give it to you. They give her to you for free for beating a really early level of the Spiral Abyss, which is a. It's not too hard of content, but it's at the beginning anyway. Charge that. But she's and she's actually got a costume too that you were able to get for free at some point, but I don't have it on this account.
バーバラ、行くよ。
But it's okay, I'll switch back to Nilou because I like her more. I just really needed a healer of the hydro element in this team because my Nilou character has a special interaction only when she's got only hydro or dendro characters in the
西
team.
風の祝福を
So I was stuck with her because she's the only healer that I have.
月光のよう
はびこりなさい
Yeah, okay. I'll accept that this corner of the map is done and go back over here. Although, you know, it's funny you're comparing her to Teto because she's technically supposed to be an idol as well. Let's see, did they say it right up in her profile here? Yeah. She learned the word idol from a magazine. Magazines are canon in Genshin. This probably requires a bow and arrow character, so 1 second. This'll do. Nice.
産卵せし罪に言葉なき手がかり
Oh, and that was the wrong item again. What's that wall for, Lousy? Did you watch the trailer or are you leaving it for later? I bet you it's like right underneath somewhere. Can't be that far down. Ah, good. Just let me know what you think after you watch it, okay? Not here. It's further down. Further down still, but that looks like a pressure plate puzzle, so hold on a moment.
烈日よ
Well, idol has a couple different meanings. Depending on what kind of context it's in. I think that's a pressure plate puzzle. Although it's lit up, so it might be a completed pressure plate puzzle. Yeah, I think that one's done. I mean, it's lit up, so it was probably done, yeah. Further down. Oh, yeah, further down. Mayhaps that's one that I'm not familiar with. A certain cartoon about cute animals having horrible accidents. Doesn't ring a bell for me, but I'm also not a fan of that kind of stuff, so. Let's see. Back to here. And then back up. I wonder if it triggers to the closest one or if it just hates me. Because this seems like it would be closer than the one that was on the ground. Or maybe it doesn't factor in vertical distance?
掃除の加護。
よよ痛くしちゃうかも。
I want to take it off the Yeah, not so big on scary stuff. Super violent stuff. Yeah, not really my jam. You know, I had somebody asking me I've been trying to reach out to people on Twitter just like to try and meet some other VTubers, especially like ones that are in the same teeny tiny little range as me. I haven't had much luck, but you know, someone was asking me today whether or not I like horror games, and it's like, nope, can't do those. It really is hard to meet real people on Twitter, though, trying to find people in the same kind of niche. A lot of people are after you've talked to them for a couple days. They ask you to get involved in their project, or they ask you if you want to commission them. Just it goes immediately to, how about you pay me money for something? And when I'm like, no, sorry, not really in the budget, never replies again after that. It's like, it happened again this morning. Kind of sad. But it is what it is. Gonna have to go through a lot of people that aren't looking out for friends before I find the good ones, right? Oh, you've got a cool VTuber friend. I mean, obviously you've got one that's me. So you should say you have got two. Oh. See, this is what I'm talking about. Go up, go back down. I think it's not taking vertical distance into consideration here. Wait, further up from... Oh, it's gotta be up there. Huh? How do I get up there? No more what do you mean no more string cheese? Oh, you ran out. Okay, now how do I get to the other side? This doesn't seem like it's the way it's supposed to go. I agree, Kai. They really should just implement some kind of either compass upgrade system. I wouldn't mind if it took a bajillion resources, or if, kind of like in Nod Cry, it only worked if you've got it over a certain percent. But, ugh. Oh, right. 1 second. Kaching should do the trick here, right? No! What about Jaska? And it's not even up here. I should have known. That was too complicated. It's further up. Oh. No. How are you supposed to get up here without Jaska? Oh, I suppose he can come from that angle and crawl across the wall. Makes sense. I do like the way they implemented the Nod Cry compass. I did notice that some of the regions you can get to 100%, hit the button, and then you'll still see a smattering of chests everywhere, so that makes me feel even better about the way they implemented the Nod Cry compass, is it's like, it's really thorough. But there are a couple chests that don't show up on it. Just a couple. Excuse me, that is, Okay, so we kind of started down here. We worked our way up and might want to double check that green corner. And we'll kind of sneak around to the main tunnel here, I think. See if anything pops up on the compass, and then we'll head around the south side. And we're definitely just going to stop when we hit 100%. I don't think there's that much of a reason to keep going that hard on an alt account. $91. Radish. Zibai, unfortunately, tragedy struck. I really, really wanted Inefa on my main account. And, well, Inefa didn't want me. So, I'm probably gonna spend all of the pulls that I can get my hands on current patch on my main account on Inefa's banner. Which means I won't have anything left for Zibai. At least not on my main account. Now on this account, this is my this is technically my third because I play 3 accounts. So this is the Asia server one that I play on. This one is I feel like it would be fun to have Columbina in this team. And then the other thing that I think would be fun is to put Columbina with Navia to do the the lunar crystallize with Navia and what's your face? Navia and Shilinen? I don't know if that would work well, but I feel like it would be fun, so I'd kind of like it. So on this account, I am going to keep trying to get Columbina. It's got guarantee, so if I don't get Columbina, then I'll end up with Zibai. Probably. Unrelated, but you'd pay to see Midday play Undertale or Deltarune. You know, it's funny you say that, because I see them around all the time, but I've never tried to play them. Like, I know they're very popular, and I know the music is quite good as well. I've heard a lot of the music before. But I've never tried to play them, so I am curious about it, but I am truly a free spirit. You cannot force me to play a game I do not want to play or I'm not feeling like playing. I'd say no amount of money, but I'm sure there's a price. Sponsors be noted. There's always a price. Oh, no, she does not have a ranged attack like that. Hold on. Yeah. There's a thing under the rocks there. Oh, this way? Yeah. Okay, this corner seems like it's safe to move on, so we're gonna go back to the main tunnel. And then we'll just kind of circle around the left side, go into the south side. Yeah, Columbina makes it so you can play basically anybody as a lunar team, right? Like, she unlocks all of the lunar reactions. So, I would love to have Columbina on this account, but, take care, Lousy. Let's see. And I also don't do pulls on stream, so I won't be doing any pulls here. But yeah, I'm very low pity. So, as much as I would love to have Columbina here, I'll try. We'll see what happens. ran right past it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, on my, I was looking at my main account, and I haven't properly won a 50-50 since the start of Matlan. The very first Mualani banner was the last time I won a 50-50. Since then, the only times I won a 50-50 were when it did the capturing radiance. So my luck has been pretty bad. Not to mention, I went to, oh gosh, it was 81 pity, I think, to lose on the banner for Inefa on my main. So that just was a little bit of extra hurt that I had to go all the way to soft pity.
You can
Oh, okay.
準備できたかな元気出してよ
Oh, she died.
痛くしちゃうかも
Alas. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to do polls on stream, is kind of because it's, Gosh, I didn't react well. I didn't react well. I was so frustrated. It's like, no, I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end it didn't even matter. And all I wanted was exactly what the game knows that it can goad you into spending money for, right? So yeah, no, I don't do polls on stream. I did once, and I've regretted it. I feel like I don't want to do it. What's it reacting to over here? Oh, time trial. And not only does 80 plus hurt, I had to go 80 plus to get Columbina on my main account too. So it was, in general, it was just a bad time. So I'm hoping that with all the polls from the events and whatnot, will the events for the Lewist, I think, start by the time we're no, I bet you it'll be after her banner anyway, so it won't even help.
Yes.
I'll do my best. I've 100%ed every single map in my main account already, so there's not much left to do, but it is what it is.
今度あなたにあげるね
Wrong item. Oh, it skipped all the way over the Serpent's Cave. $92. Actually, come to think of it, I don't even know what these marks are. Probably an item that I was farming or something. Mama's not feeling so good here.
ミュージックスタート
But my Barbara is kind of built more for reactions than healing, so she doesn't do much.
みんな頑張ってねよ
Seedy. Gonna pull for Zebai or wait for Nefer and Lauma rerun. You know, I wasn't super impressed with Nefer. I got Nefer on my second account. And that account got crazy lucky. That account got Lauma and Nefer. And I wasn't really impressed with Nefer until I had Columbina. I felt like it was actually a little hard to get enough of the whatever these things are called. Are they like verdant droplets or something? It was a little hard to get enough for both Lauma and Nefer. But Columbina makes it so that you can store up to 6 of them or something, so they work a lot better then. Still 92. Okay, so when I was standing up here, it triggered off of a Sealy before it triggered off of this one. It seems like there's some kind of random element to which one it triggers, or it doesn't always trigger on the closest thing. There's a bit of a random element there.
全部丸見えね。みんなを守るからね。よっ。もう少し頑張らなくちゃ。
Compass is messing with me. I'm trying to be efficient here, and my compass is like, nah. Goose chase.
呼吸が整えばついていけるよ。
Yeah. Ah, it's fine. I should probably fight that guy too. I think I've got somebody that needs their stuff, a weapon that needs their stuff. Columbina's great though. I've really been enjoying playing as Columbina, like especially the way she walks along. It's beautiful and it feels fast and floaty. It's just, I love it. She's a lot of fun. I don't regret grabbing her. Oh, nice. Did you did you skip the Durin banner then?
頑張るよ。よっ。
みんなに
はびこりなさい。元気出してよ。と。歌声でもこんなサプラ
Yeah,
イズ
just
を
the
届けたいな。
I'm really glad they kept that floaty run that was from the story quest. It just feels really nice. Varessa is really great too, so I think you'll probably enjoy playing her. I have Varessa on this account, but not on my main. Varessa. When did you stop?
全部あなたにあげるね。
My little tool here is out of energy, so we'll quickly go charge that up. Oh, I'm actually gonna need it if I'm gonna knock out this dude down here. Shillinan first banner. Yeah, that's a while back.
清風の祝
覚えたわよ。
You know, sometimes it's nice to take a little break, because then there's plenty of exploration and whatnot. Like, on my main account, I get a little bit sad, because I get so excited that I completely destroy the new regions in a very short period of time. And that's one of the reasons why I started these alternate accounts, was so I could do the exploration again. As crazy as it sounds. Also, I tried pulling for characters on these accounts when I didn't have them on main, which is, so this account is my Nilou account because it's got Nilou and my main doesn't. But, I kind of stopped being able to hold back on spending any of the gems once I get them, which is, that's a me problem. I'm very bad at saving up. Especially on my alt accounts. So I'm trying to just get all of the characters across 3 accounts so that I can play them. I do spend a very little bit on my main, but on my alternates I don't at all. I just went to the wrong place, but we're kind of... Oh yeah, there's this big area over here. I think we'll stick with the main region here and then head over into the bottom corner. I don't know if we'll be able to trigger anything on
みん
him.
なに祝福を。
手をつなぎましょう。
I'm not going to say anything about the story quest, just in case you haven't done it yet, but the new story quest was quite fun.
このダンスがあなたに行くよ。よっよっ。
Ah, Ah, so you're a little bit behind, so you didn't know that Columbina had the special run kind of shown off for the first time in the story quest. But no, it's just a lot of fun. I don't know, I've looked at a little bit of Zeeby's stuff. She does look like a lot of fun too, but unfortunately for this kind of game, you just can't get everybody. Oh, you're done on the Archon quest. Good, that's good. I've done the Archon quest on 2 of my accounts. I actually started the 3rd one last night. I'm just gonna kind of... A lot of talking in it, so I'm kind of putting it on the second screen while I, Well, yesterday it was while I was doing dungeon runs in Order Kingdom, actually. Then, I was thinking today I'd probably do it on the second screen again while I was doing dungeon runs in Order Kingdom. Where is this chest? Oh, there.
ずっとそなたを待っていたのかもしれぬな。
You know, I could just leave this area at like 95. And then I'll come in again with fresh eyes on another day. Is this the item? I don't think this is what it's trying to get me to do. Oh no, it totally was. Oh no, that's because I went off the compass. Is this this way? Flush with the ground. Oh, there. I got a lot of thoughts about Sandrone. I'm not 100% certain what to think of her.
月光のように。
元気出してよ。ほっと。
Because we've seen her do some pretty cruel stuff. Like in Fontaine, she did some pretty darn cruel stuff. But, like off screen, it was all mostly just implied, because we didn't get to meet her in person, right? But the way she was presented once she was on screen was very sympathetic, so I'm a little bit caught in my, I feel like I need to pay more attention to the story sometimes. To better understand the characters. And here I am saying that for the 3rd time through the story quest, I'm just running it on a second screen, but... And again, I don't want to spoil, but I don't think we can completely write her off yet either, since she had such explicit directions for what to do with her. At the end, when they're talking about what's going on. Do I spy a quest? I don't think I'm gonna make it all the way back up there, am I? Oh, not too far.
それ。よっ。
There you are. Now this quest, it's probably gonna be the mushroom or something, right? This is the mushroom area. Oh, it's just light. Oh no. Kind of funny that he's in his new costume. I don't know if you've noticed, but after you've got the new costume, some of the quests don't show it, even in conversations and stuff. Hmm. Even some of the ones in Nod Cry, they don't show up in their new outfit. I suppose we can do the quest. Does that connect? I don't think it does. It might connect underneath, but I don't think it connects over top. Maybe we'll just go here for to be safe. That wasn't even a full heal. I mean, I'm the one that nerfed her healing so that she could do a little bit more Dendro bloom driving. Yeah, I think we'll leave it at 95% because it's always really satisfying to come in and just clean up that last little bit. And we already did get 2 regions to 100%. Although, to be fair, those other 2 regions were at 98, right? They only had 2% each? Ooh. Oh, there's another quest there. I betcha! I was avoiding doing some of the quests in here because I didn't want a certain someone to get lost. Would have been nice if you could have just equipped or activated the light thing without having to have it actually active so I could still keep the compass out here, but... Oh, this is what those are for. I bet you I was building somebody that needed those. That's why I've got all those marks on my map. Before, you could track items. Oh, if you think Samara... Oh, I was gonna say, if you think Samara Desert's bad now, just wait, just imagine what it was like before we had the underground map. But if you quit before, you probably were playing when it didn't have the underground map. Yeah, 100% that's what I had marked on my map there. I don't know if I still need them, but I'll get them anyway. You know, it was... There was something about kind of getting lost underground there that I enjoyed. But it was a doozy for exploration, that's for sure. Ooh. No drops? Oh, I guess it was because that's not a normal enemy. Oh. You know, it's funny because that wind effect is where they normally put a domain, but I don't think that we were ever able to enter into that area. Anyway, let's go break her heart. Or do we get the choice whether or not to tell her? I forget.
それ迷えるものよ
No, no, we do not get the choice. And she attacks us, doesn't she? No. If not us, then who? I'm quite confident that this young lady does not survive. But I'm fairly sure it's a next day kind of thing. That's okay. I'll let you live for now. 94. Oh, that was basically straight up, so that's gonna be up here. Not enough layers on this map to be 100% certain, but I'm confident it's up here. I do! I could show you. Once we hit 95%, I'll show you a little tour of the account so you can see how obsessed I am with this game. An unhealthy amount is the correct amount of obsession, of course, but like I said, I only spend a very little bit on my main account, and I wanted all the characters, so to help kind of... Like, I've got a really addictive personality where I would definitely go overboard if I wasn't being careful. So I started other accounts with the intention being that I could pull for all the characters without spending a bajillion dollars. And it worked pretty well. But I get depressed when I don't get the ones that I really, really want on my main. Don't be like me, is what I should say. Something's not right here. Where is this chest? Still a little bit down? Oh, there it is.
この世界からの挨拶だ
Yeah, no, I've done 95%. Alright. What's the best way to show what characters I got? I guess just the character archive here. Yeah, so as you can see, this is a free-to-play account, so missing a whole lot of 5 stars. But I got some good ones. I got some good ones. Navia is really, really good. In fact, my Navia is like... I got broken luck on my Navia here, so not only do I have her second constellation, I've even got a refinement on her weapon. Or, sorry, just rank 1. But I did get her weapon, so I was very happy about that. Love her. I was trying to get Varessa's weapon, but I got Shilonen's, so happy Shilonen, I'll eventually get around to leveling that up. And I got Varessa C1 as well, so this account has got some really good characters on it that I love playing. Oh yeah, and Yelena, I also got the C1. Very lucky on this account. I got the constellation for Nilou from the whatchamacallit thingy here. The last time I did I got the one for Nilou. I'm not 100% sold on sticking with Xiao here, but I just kind of figured it's the only other non-standard banner, so I may as well, right? Not much in terms of options there. And then I did get my Lauma here when we started the new map, but I didn't get a weapon or anything. So we'll call that account number 3 because it's the third one that I started. My second account is on the Europe region. I think she's fun to play. For me, the greatsword characters are kind of hit and miss because I'm not super fond of the slow swing speed. But Navia feels like a lot of fun because of the way her cannon works. This is my second account, so if that one was my third, this was the second one that I started. As you can see, pretty stacked right here on this team for recent pulls. Not only did I get both Lauma and Nefer being really, really lucky, I even got Lauma's weapon at quite low pity. Not so much luck for Columbina, and I'm still working on her as well, but... What else does this account have? Hold on, let's see. Archive? No, not that one. Character archive. I rolled for a Scoffier because I have... Because you're gonna think I'm insane for this. Because I've got Ayaka. So I was trying to build a premium Ayaka team. This account actually got Ayaka on the Eternal banner, the one that said it was going to stick around for a couple 100 days. So I actually got C2, which was very silly, but I still play her. She's my main cryo going on in this account, but... Here we are, 1 second. Yeah, Chaska, I haven't built her properly. I don't know how to build her properly. She's not doing a lot of damage. Who else? Arlecchino, I got lucky and got her weapon as well. Which was nice. Evelette. Don't ask why Sigwin. Like I said, I was originally trying to get at least one of every character somewhere between my accounts. So this is the, oh gosh, I think I should call this one the Lauma account. Oh, hello, British pilot. Yeah, way back in the day when they were saying that you'd get a free Ayaka. Well, they haven't given out any limited 5-star except for Aloy. But yeah. Actually, I have a lot of fun with Eula on this account as well. Does she still have the big fish as her equipped weapon? Hold on. Yeah, you know it! Is she gonna be part of the, Is she gonna be part of the, Hexarray at some point? That would be nice. Because I actually really like playing her. The big burst with the, with her, what you call it? The big burst with her burst, sorry. I find it a lot of fun. It's just that it's a little bit slow and outdated in terms of, the damage it does, right? As you can see, I even gave her a crown on her because way back in the day I was absolutely nuking with her. But no, this account got extremely lucky in a couple other ways. Like, my two free-to-play accounts, for some reason, they get super lucky with stuff. So, very happy with how this account is going. I just need to work on Columbina, and it's going to absolutely slap with this Not Cry team of Blooms. And hey, look, I even got a Sigwin for some hydro healing. Eula does need a buff. But yeah, otherwise nothing too impressive going on here. I think Hu Tao is C1 though, which is nice because Hu Tao's C1 is really nice. Right? Yeah. Just Dragon's Bane though, nothing fancy. That's fancy. It's almost a shame if you don't get her weapon right. That was kind of mean of them to make it so her weapon had extra effects. Oh, and check out my wonderful mannequins. I put her in the Fatui shirt. Anyway, that's account number 2. And yes, I give up. I like Faruzan the best. Faruzan is my favorite character in the game. Then behold the account that I have spent a little bit of money on. Ugh. I'm just so sad that I wasn't able to get enough, but it's not in the budget. And if it was in the budget, I think I'd rather spend it on something else anyway. Let's see, best way to go would be just character archive again. Yeah, so it's a little bit more filled out here. I really wanted an Effa though. So the characters that I'm trying to work on right now the most are Flynn's and Columbina. My Durin is pretty okay considering I just got him. Yeah, I have the fancy costumes because I got the basic battle pass. But as you can see, just not a lot of gaps. But every time you see a gap, it's a character that I got on one of the other accounts. So I was like, okay, I don't need to get Hu Tao because I can play them on the other account, right? Which is why it's so sad that right now, this Missy is actually literally the only character that I do not have across all 3 accounts. And at this point, I've basically no way to get her. Very sad. Wait, achievement? No. Don't worry about this team, it's just a team I was using because the everybody except Flynn's needs friendship experience, or friendship points, but yeah. So, my sad main account. Missing an Effa. I hope so, because I've already exhausted a lot, so when I say that I'm big on exploration, I really, really mean it. I've already exhausted everything so far on this patch that's available. Yeah, there's literally nothing else for me to scrounge out of the world. I could do some achievement hunting, but that's not the vibe I'm feeling right now, so... Again, I don't do polls on stream, but if I go into history here... I got Jean. Yeah, I'm too low pity, there's no shot, but... Such is life. One second. And honestly, I shouldn't be playing this kind of game. Could pull for a Neffa, but gonna save for other characters, especially Alice. Alice looks wonderful, but I got a soft spot in my heart for when they actually bother to release guy characters, since they rarely do. So, not only do I really want a Neffa because she'll work well with Flynn's, who I want to make, like, the pinnacle of my account, but, I also really want Varka! And I also want the, goodness, what's his name? Iluga, because I think I think they really cooked on Iluga's design, and I just really like to have him. That's the important part, not DPS. Is what I'm saying, but I'm still trying to get in Neffa because I think she'd go really well with my Flynn's. You know, I put a ton of effort into getting extremely good equipment for my child, my Tartaglia. I put so much effort into getting my Tartaglia, like an amazing set. And I even uploaded it to the Enka network. And it's like top 5% on the Enka network, or at least it was the last time I checked. And he still doesn't do much damage just because he's so outdated. So I'd like to do that for Flynn's and have him actually be completely goated. But also Varka looks super cool, so I really would like to get him as well. Just to, like, show them that the cool dudes get the pulls. That way we'll get more, right? Anyway, I wanted to do one of the quests. Actually, I should probably do my turn in my daily commission since I've done enough exploration for it. Yeah, so I do have enough for a couple pulls, but as I said, I don't do pulls live on stream, so... Anyway, I wanted to do the quest up here. I think it's this island? just because the music sounded really cool, but I had it turned quite down when I was playing it before. There's my volume control here. Okay, so I've heard Ito plus Columbina to do lunar crystallize is pretty amazing too. So I might give that a shot with my Ito, especially if they're gonna put us in a like, depending on what the whatchamacallit is, the Stygian? Depending on how the Stygian is, if there's one that lends itself well to geo-crystallize, that's what I might do on my main account. Welcome the apocalypse. Alright, I just want to see this quest with the volume actually turned up. Right? See, it switched him back into his default outfit, despite the fact that I think most people will be doing the Archon quest before they do this. Fortunately, you have found this bunker, and we are grateful to have you here, together in the bunker at the end of the apocalypse. Please use the keycard. The lift connects. Safe. Take to the bunker. In we go! Actually, I 36 starred the Abyss with Columbina when she wasn't even fully ascended, and a bunch of her artifacts were still not even raised. Like, I had 2 purple +0 artifacts on her. She's pretty cracked. Or I should say that the lunar reactions are pretty cracked. And the fact that she unlocks them makes her basically a cheat code for this Abyss. This bunker is designed to provide absolute safety. All residents are free to leave at any time they wish. So yeah, we're totally just gonna disarm. Welcome to the bunker at the end of the apocalypse. I don't mind the dialogue. And I don't mind even when they're unvoiced. What I don't like is, when the majority of the story is hidden in notes along the way. I would prefer if it was a little bit less, oh gee, you walked past the one note and now you don't know what's going on kind of thing. Welcome to the bunker. My eyes immediately go to the chest in the corner. I can't believe I haven't upgraded his wings. Hold on a moment. Oh, I can't because it's a quest. Yeah, that's fair enough. The Archon quests are basically the big draw. And if you look at how long it takes to do the, the quests in, I was gonna say Sumeru, like Sumeru's quest. The big long one? To save Rana? Love the entire thing, but honestly, that deserved to be voiced. The entire thing. Like a bonus beyond the Archon quest, something that high quality deserved to have proper voice acting and whatnot. Alright, I am vibing with the music a lot. I knew it was going to be better once I turned it up. Absolutely going to be looking for the soundtrack for this region as soon as possible. You know, that is true. If you're, and that's actually one of the interesting things about the new region is that you're wandering in to try and get your materials for your Columbina, and it stops you like 4 times as you're progressing along to do story. When you just wanted to get to the region, it doesn't give you a chance to be like, I'm gonna come back later when I have some time for this. And I think a similar argument could even be made for the Archon quest recently, is that it's been a lot more. Like I was thinking about in the beginning of the game when the Archon quest, you were actually wandering around a lot more and doing stuff. Like especially in Liyue, you were going around and gathering stuff. And obviously it's not going to work for every region, but this time felt a lot more like watching a movie. And it was good. I just might have been nice if there was a little bit more of me involved here. Now, as for a skip button, I know there's a lot of discussion about Genshin and a skip button out there. I feel like it's fine if they don't have it, and it's fine if they do. I don't mind even playing on multiple accounts going through the story again. I completely love that they added the ability to rewatch cutscenes though, because that was actually the real first impetus, was I really wanted to rewatch the Liyue cutscenes. The real first reason I started a second account was because I wanted to rewatch the Liyue cutscenes. And then ultimately I came back to it when I decided I wanted to get characters that I missed on my main account. But it wouldn't hurt the game to have a skip button. I know people are all like, oh, people that don't read the story are gonna miss even more, but people that don't read the story aren't reading the story anyway. It doesn't matter if it's got a skip button or not. My feeling is that they probably don't want to add a skip button because then it would be easier to do like it would take less time to farm up primogems. And they don't want that because if it's too easy, then people will be less likely to buy them. Whoop. Wow. But he completely missed me. Yep, there's one more. And I got caught. Oops, where's the last one? Up here? Yeah. Oop, wrong button. The people that were gonna be emotionally attached to the characters, they're gonna do it anyway. So I don't have any personal strong opinion about, no, don't add a skip button. I think it'd be fine if they did, but I'm also fine if they don't, because I don't mind doing it a couple times. That was the note from Reed Miller. Oh, this is the same song, just with an extra layer of instruments on it, isn't it? Oh, I love it when they do that. Yep, bad timing. Now the arrows say go this way, which tells me to go this way. Oh, that's just back to the main hall? Yeah. Right. We finished this region. Now we go one step down. The music might have been too quiet there for it to come through on the stream, but just the way that it quieted down and ended, just, whoa, it was perfect. I cannot wait till I can get my hands on that soundtrack. And I have done this before, so I knew to throw the rock at the ceiling. I didn't just immediately get that. I'm not going to take credit for being that smart. The first time, I definitely sat here and clicked at the flower for a bit. A good example is that Fate Grand Order has a skip and has a massive amount of lore, but because you can skip, you can just listen to someone narrating it like an audiobook while you're working. Oh, that's actually a really good way of seeing it. And I think Genshin's got so many people that like dissecting the lore that you'd definitely be able to find a solid amount of explanations of stuff if you're able to skip it just to get to the goods. Oh, right. Right after me saying I'm smart because I've done this before. But I know an opinion like the developers can do what they want. I don't care if they do add a skip button or don't care if they don't add a skip button. That's it's really non-committal, right? So let's see, if I had to be hard-pressed, I'd say I think it'd be better if they did have it. Simply because the fact that it exists does not harm the people that prefer if it was there. Or would prefer if it was not there. The fact that it's there doesn't hurt you if you're not going to use it. One second, hold on. Okay, so this is gonna sound really weird, but I've been trying to create a bandana. And basically what I did, I'll just go on the map here for a second, was I took this logo and I redrew it nice and big, so it's a nice high resolution so that I could get it printed on fabric. But I'm kind of staring at it. It's like a square of fabric with the Treasure Hoarders logo on it, the raven with the shiny. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to put something in the background. And one of the ideas I've got is to do like something about Reed Miller in cursive, like around the outside. So anytime I find any kind of document about, or like conversation including Reed Miller, I keep like thinking, is this enough to add onto the bandana to make a thing? I don't know. I think it'll be neat. I wear a bandana every day because I'm old and my hair is falling out and I don't want to get a sunburn on my skull or my on the back of my head. So I wear a bandana every day. And I just kind of want some ones that aren't ridiculously expensive. Like for a little while I was keeping my eye out for any time a series I like did a fancy run of like some kind of a bespoke bandana, and I've got a couple that are like that, but I just get sad because I mean I've talked about it before, and there's even a photo of it on my posts tab, but basically I got this really gorgeous Nier Automata bandana that I wore probably every day for a solid 5 years, and it's destroyed. I put a picture of it destroyed to show how much I loved it. And I was so depressed when it got so damaged that it couldn't be worn anymore. So I found somebody selling the same bandana on eBay, but it was very expensive. Like for a small piece of fabric, I think it ended up being like $40 plus shipping, which is a lot for a tiny piece of fabric. It was too much money. I shouldn't have spent it. So my new plan is I found a place that'll do bandana printings with no minimum, like no minimum print, so I can just get one. And what I'd like to do is make my own, so I don't have to spend $40 plus shipping on goods from games and whatnot that are overpriced for what they are. So yeah, I'm working on a treasure hoarders inspired one, and then my second one I'd like to make is a one with the Fatui logo. Okay, the music certainly got kind of weird here. What's up, bud? Oh, these guys aren't okay. Whoa. Yeah, I'm glad I came back with the volume turned up, because when I was playing this before, I did not hear what's going on right now. Jeez. Ooh. I don't like that. Yeah, no, this is a lot better with the volume turned up. I don't think I was supposed to reach that from here. And I'm laughing to destroy the theme because or destroy the ambiance, because if I don't, then I'm going to get scared. I'm pretty sure there's a, what do you call it? The, one of the music discs in here, so I hope that it's the main music that you can put inside your teapot. I might actually do that. I get the feeling I just lost those items I couldn't reach in that cupboard that I went into too early. Oh well. I apologize, Supervisor Morozov, for losing control of my emotions earlier. To ensure the survival of this post-apocalyptic bunker, I would like to have a proper conversation with you in person. That sounds like someone wanted to murder someone. Yep. Keycard. Yes, there's the spin disc. I knew it was nearby. For some reason, the names of the number of staff names grows smaller over time. I wonder what happened to them. Anyway, spin crystal. Kind of wish we could go out there, though. Wait, was that the... No, the door I kind of snuck through was a little further on, wasn't it? Might not be. I probably just lost whatever it was. Wrong direction. I'm really bad at bunny hopping. That was a bad attempt. Oh. Ah, yes. Should I narrate it? Grazina, you backstabbing snake, how dare you show yourself before me? Whoa, watch out! That monster seems to have been lured out. That's kind of a odd phrasing. No, you're not Grazina. I can't detect your scent. What are you? A living being or another spirit flying aimlessly across the bedeviled sky? No living creature can enter this grave. Their grave. Our grave. Answer me. Did Professor Rotwang send you here? Has my master forgiven me? No, we're just gonna fight. No matter, ignorant fools. Even if that snake Grazina has imprisoned me here, your flesh and blood will still become tomorrow's sustenance. Let them be interred in the ruins of that extinguished world. Only we shall continue our existence amid the bedeviled sky. Master, bear witness! Sorry, I'm not a voice actor. Nor am I able to take it too seriously. Well, thank you. I'm glad you appreciate my attempt. Hit him with the... There. Not too shabby at this. I've only done it a couple times before. you believe something called the Ultimate Calamity is an unvoiced quest? Oop. Oop, bad timing. The first time I did this, I could have sworn that these guys fire faster. It's just that the distance to them is a little odd. Just get in there like that. This is good music too, though. Yet another boss theme you'll only hear once, and I'm talking over it. So much for Ultimate Calamity. Phew, that's that dealt with. What an annoying little... It seemed convinced Tevat was destroyed and we were outside the sky. Ugh, let's just forget about that idiot. Right now it looks like we've dealt with that thing, whether it was an apocalypse or just the abyss. Oh, thanks to the Mandragoras. I love the Mandragoras, by the way. They are adorable and I love them. To Miss Grazina, should you ever wish to leave this place, please give this item to a member of the treasure hoarders. They will guide you to me. Master Thief, Reed Miller. Yes! Whoa, I got 2 seals just from here? Is it still random, the chests that you get them in? I think it was in Natlan. Why did I feel like you might be able to exit that way? He's a giant guy over there still? Yeah, he is. Okay, look at this. They just willingly go into the flowers to go jumping around. Right? Watch, watch, watch. Yeah, there you go. They get excited and they hop in and go flying across. Me too! These guys are just adorable. I love them. They just keep going back and forth. I could watch them for hours. Anyway, I actually don't have all of the proof of cognoscenti because I haven't finished... Actually, I'm pretty sure I haven't finished the Eye of Krati quest, the one where you go into the boat underground, and I'm pretty sure that's where you get one. Maybe? I suppose I just gotta leave here in order to get all my items back. But the last time I did, I teleported out, so I wonder if there's a special scene if you actually run out. Nope. But now if we go back in... If we go back in... I know you can get back in, hold on. I went back in myself on my other account because I missed some chests, but whatever. Apparently I don't feel... It's not gonna let me do it now. I'm gonna need those for Luca. I get the feeling I'm not gonna be able to get Iluka on my main account. I'll probably end up doing just a very little bit of pulling. Just to get my hands on, Like, I'll do one 4-star, and if it was meant to be, it'll be, but then I gotta save for Verka. I got a lot of work to do here, so I think instead... probably better to lock in on Paha Island. Or switch over to Aura Kingdom, I don't know. You know, I'm gonna get some ice for my water because I can see that my ice is all melted. And I'll think about it while I'm stepping away, so hold on, now that we've teleported away, if we go back inside, will it let us in so I can let you guys listen to the music? Oh no, it still stole my my gear. There's gotta be something that oh, yeah, there is still something in there. Okay, we'll go back. I'll let you guys stare at the Mandragora while I fix up my water. Keep forgetting I gotta activate the things. Oh, I see. It wants me to talk to the terminal. That's why I thought you could exit out that way. Gosh. Alright. It's a good vantage point for the Mandragora. There. You can watch them going back and forth. I'll be right back! Hey, look at them go. Back and forth. Woo! We got them on a nice sync this time, so they're crossing over in midair. Well, not exactly, but... oh, I love those guys. Alright. Oh, okay. I thought this kind of puddle was odd. No, we can't use a compass yet because I have to do all the quests. That's why I was thinking finish off Paha and Limpo, because I'm pretty sure the Eye of Kraty's got like nothing done. Right? Look. 100%, and there's all these chests here in this area.
く丸見えね。
Another benefit of this team. Yeah, so there's another proof of cognoscenti. I think this is probably the last one. It's gotta be under quest items, right? Yeah. Because the 5th one is from the final quest. Ghosts. Mama's in the sheepfold. Don't be scared, don't be worried. That sounds like a lullaby. I may as well just grab up everything I see underneath here. I found an awesome new job. It's not like I've never worked as a private tutor before, but Nodcry's upper-class families, well, you don't know what they're like. But Miss Salme's totally different. Or sorry, well, you know what they're like. But Miss Salme's totally different. Every gesture of hers radiates the elegance of true nobility. Though her elder twin sister, Salamea, is a bit more mischievous, but what child doesn't love pranks at her age? I do hope they'll grow closer. To see these young ladies blossom into perfect gentlewomen, well, it would be my greatest pride. When I was tucking the two darlings into bed, they begged me to sing Mama and the Sheepfold for them. It's not my favorite lullaby by a long shot, what with its most quaint lyrics, but since the girls like it, I guess all's well. I get the feeling this isn't going to go well, but this is what I'm talking about, is these really, really long document logs. Could basically double the length of many quests. And sometimes you just miss them. Right? Like, come down the angle. I guess it's got a sparkle on it. So maybe it is my fault if I miss them. Yeah, it is now. Okay. You need an object to stick on that thing. Right? I think so. How do you... Yeah, usually you gotta stick an object on those circle ones. Oh, that'll be it. Yep. Oops. Then again, you could consider the fact that they're not forced into the dialogue as basically being like a skip button. Because you don't have to interact with it if you don't want to read it. Yeah, fair enough. I think that might be the best way of doing it. Personally, not a huge fan. I think I might use it on my second and third accounts, but definitely would not be doing any skipping on my main account for the first time I'm doing something. I just feel like it doesn't hurt the people that don't want a skip button if there is one. Because I find the adventuring around to be quite enjoyable and relaxing, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that would be able to enjoy the game just for the adventuring around if they didn't have to interact with the long stories to get to all the places. There's no wrong way to enjoy a game, I would think. Maybe I'll take that back. I'm sure there's somebody could come up with a very wrong way to enjoy a game just because I said that. Oof. Love that. The giant explosion when you hit hydro enemies with the dendro there after using Nilou. Oh, wrong direction. This way. One. And wrong direction again. Actually, play in cinematic mode for a bit. Chocolate! Nice! Oh, sad. No chocolate. Bad. You know, chocolate's high in iron, and that means it's healthy. Sad attempt at a wink. Gosh, you'd think you wouldn't know that I've done this twice before. Oh, braces. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, personally, I'm a fan of like really, really dark chocolate served with a shot of espresso. Oh shoot, I have to remember which character's on which button after I turn off the UI. Also, I don't know when anybody has their burst. Yeah, something about like a really bitter chocolate paired with a shot of espresso. Because they're both quite bitter, they kind of bring out each other's flavors a little bit more. It's very nice. Alright. That one's done, so we can come up here. Oh, that one's done too, so we have all of them. Something about the way that the light was flowing along that reminded me a lot of Crystal Chronicles. Oh, we still get Paimon dialogue with the UI off. Just checking to make sure I didn't miss any chests in here. Yeah, no, that's on the surface. These poor fishermen.
欲しいものはあった？
Sweet and bitter is also nice. That's actually one of the reasons why a lot of chocolate cakes, like sweet chocolate cakes, have espresso powder added into them. Because it brings out the depth of flavor of the chocolate as well. Even if it's a sweet chocolate cake. But something like dessert with a cup of coffee? Always. Yeah, matcha as well. Matcha is also quite bitter. In a good way. I'm a bitter fan. And it goes excellent with something sweet. Actually, for the longest time, I had too much matcha powder because I received it as a gift from multiple people at the same time. So I made a lot of matcha sugar cookies, and oh, that's perfect. The other thing that matcha goes really good in, that's literally everybody knows this, I'm sure, that matcha and cream goes very well together, but matcha mousse. Excellent. It's a very, very good combination. Meeting point rewards? Really? Here? Oh, the quest. Yeah, that's what it was. Alright. Then I guess we attack Paha Island? Pretty sure I already did the jellyfish quest. I did not do the jellyfish quest. We're not going to be able to do it with the UI off, though. Because I think if you do the jellyfish quest, this whole area turns into red Kuvaki. Yeah, no, I didn't. Well. Ready to feel some emotions again? Oh, we'll have to just fight those guys again, even if we take care of them now. It's all limp and floppy, like someone dropped a Valberry jelly right here on the floor. I don't normally get super emotional about games, but I actually did almost cry when I did this one for the first time. I wish they'd just let us destroy all these machines. I'd get a different ending. Gosh, there's all sorts of chests around here, but... Buddy just walking around in the background. Let's handle these guys first, shall we?
いくよ。よっ。
みんなに祝福を。
ミュージックスタート。
I know the damage isn't really that impressive, but this is still just a fun team.
キラキラに輝いてるね。
Alright, now we can go back in here. Hey, Vanriel! Howdy!
全部あなたにあげるね。
I should probably just actually track the quest I'm doing, eh? You. Gosh, I really wish the I wish they didn't put such nice stories into these quests, because I do like this story quite a bit. Yes, I did, Vanriel. So I had a C0 Nilou, so I got her first constellation on the first round of the free constellation things. I'll show you, but I didn't really have very many options on this account. One second. As you can see, I already took Nilou. And then it's just standard banner. I know a lot of people were saying you should probably go for Mona because of the Hexarray. I don't know if that's going to be even something I have to worry about on this account, so I figured I'd do Xiao. Then next patch I'll probably, or sorry, not next patch, but next 8-week cycle I'll probably do Tainari. And then frankly, after that, Jean? Maybe? I don't know. We'll have to see what the whether or not Liyue also gets the Hexarray equivalent, because in that case, Kaching might even be a decent choice, depending on whether or not she's affected by it. Shenhe C1 or Mona C6? So, is it... Not this account, obviously, but I actually have my, this is my third account. So my second account, I did get Shenhe's C1 for my cryo team. I don't know that it helps all that much with the energy, but her skill had such a long cooldown anyway that it feels nice. Yeah, Xiao C1 definitely does help him a lot more with the energy than Shenhe's does, and since he's really the only limited 5-star I've got that left on this account that'll do, I'll be going for him because there's really no other choice, but... cookie under a keyboard. Probably not, Lousy. How do you fit... I was gonna say, how do you fit a cookie under a keyboard? And then I looked at my keyboard and realized that I very much could fit a cookie underneath it. Because I've got a tenting keyboard, so there's plenty of space for things underneath it. Yeah, I don't know, just if it's the only limited one. Cracker. Thank you for the clarification. Actually, when I went to the store today, I'm also out of milk, so all I needed at the store was milk. But someone was telling me about how there's going to be new regulations about the flavoring that can be on chips in the United States. I'm not in the United States, I'm in Canada. But I was just chatting with someone about it, and apparently chips are going to get more bland in the United States.
バーバラ行くよ
So I was thinking, well, that's great news for people that make dip, because dip's gonna be a big thing now.
バーバラ
And then I accidentally made myself really crave chips. So I went to the store thinking, I'm gonna get some chips and 7-layer dip. And they did not even have any 7-layer dip. So I ended up getting bruschetta and crackers instead. Bruschetta's good though. Probably a healthier choice than 7-layer dip too. Yeah, crackers and bruschetta. Good stuff. I probably should have saved some for later, but no, I just ate the whole thing. It wasn't that big of a portion. Everything's too expensive now anyway. So, just a nice little, teeny little package of bruschetta. Pack of crackers.
よいしょキラキラに輝いてるね
Oops. Farizan. Do I have her on this account? I'm fairly sure I do. And it's not because she looks like Hatsune Miku, even though that's what a lot of people say. It's because she is a grandma, and I love the design. Dragonflies. I don't have a good team for her on this account. No, hold on a second here. I do need to do something about my artifacts real quick. Hold on. Do I have anybody that can quickly just upgrade someone? No, none of these people would need upgrades. Hold on, go a little bit lower down. Come on, need to find somebody that's not built. Sorry, I just gotta get rid of some artifacts because I ran out of space. I don't take building characters too seriously on this account, so don't come at me for upgrading this artifact. The designs do tend to be quite detailed. That's actually something I've heard a lot from artists, is that and the cosplayers as well, that the designs got so many little details that make it difficult. Oh, that should be enough. Anyway, I'll quickly scroll through the character archive. Lousy, just let me know if you see the one you're liking, or that you like. Well, it's not gonna be that one. Not that one either. There's a lot of characters in this game. What do you mean, what's Karen doing there? Are you saying my Manakina is Karen? I picked that hair because it's got a braid, and I love braids. And that shirt because it kind of resembles the one my model wears. So don't you come at me calling her a Karen. She's cute. That's the only one that I designed. And here I am trying to find out which character it was that you liked. Sure you didn't. Lynette's good. I like Lynette's design quite a bit. Nilou, Nahida, Layla, Farizan. Love Farizan. Maybe I should clarify that I'm also a huge fan of Wanderer, who kind of works well with Farizan. She's an animo buffer, but also Hoyoverse released a line of clothes inspired by his outfit, and I bought basically the whole thing. So I literally just go out dressed up like this kid. I wear it to work. Nobody knows. And I've even gotten compliments on the fact that it looks neat. Like, it's very tidy and excellent, and I've got a lot of compliments from people. Sino! Where's Sino? Sino! This guy. Ningguang! Yes, Ningguang's outfit is excellent. I don't know if I've got it on this account. I don't remember if I started in time to have it. How's the new gig going? My new job, I'm on call. So whether or not I get work depends on whether or not I get called. So like today I'm on call, but I would say by 10 o'clock my time, if I haven't gotten a phone call, pretty solid that I'm not going to be called at that point. That being said, despite the fact that I'm working less hours, I'm actually still making plenty enough to cover all my bills. So working less, still making a solid amount to be able to cover my bills, getting to rest more, getting to do more exercise, getting to live more. The work-life balance is balancing and I'm living for it. Now, I am hoping that relatively soon I'll be able to post into a full-time position. That's really going to depend on the seniority because it's a union gig. But oh gosh, I love it. I've got some amazing coworkers that are just the coolest people. Actually, I probably shouldn't say it, but one of them was like, hey, yo, I'm just trying to practice drawing, so like, let me draw you something. And so I sent him a picture of my character, and I was like, hey, just draw her sipping a cup of coffee, thinking like, you know, I'll get a nice little doodle of the character drinking a cup of coffee, but they've been going super hardcore on it, and it's looking really cool. So as soon as that's finished, it's going to become my new profile picture, 100%. But no, there's some very cool people at the new job. I'm very happy there. I'm doing miserable on my rotation. I got so distracted by being happy with my new job. But no, there's obviously there's the downsides to being on call, and that's that you don't have like your paycheck isn't going to be set, right? It's a little bit random. And also, I have to sit at home waiting for a phone call, but frankly, it's been worth it. It's absolutely been worth it. I've been so much happier, so much less stress. How does that remind you of a nightmare you had? Me talking about how I'm doing great. A bathtub filled with coffee. Now, would that be a nightmare to me? It feels like it would be a bit of a waste because it doesn't seem like the kind of thing you'd be able to actually, like, enjoy drinking. Yeah, aside from the back injury at the start of the year, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about this year. Coffee, but not too many. Well, you'll be happy to know that today I wasn't able to have very much because they're doing work on the drainage system in the building, so the sinks were off limits, which means that I wasn't able to properly clean out the machine, which meant that I wasn't able to actually make a second coffee today, so I had the one when I started. Sorry, no, I did make 2 coffees this morning, so I wasn't able to have a third coffee today. Yeah, my back is doing better, finally. It was like the 3rd when I hurt my back. I'm old, right? I'm super old now, so gotta be careful with my back. I was trying to shake some water out of my ear, and threw out my back. 2 days couldn't move, and then it took like a solid week and a half after that for me to actually be able to move properly. See, this time they let us just destroy the machine, but I bet you we can't do reactions on it, so... Yeah, poor Nahida. I don't know if that'll do anything either. Look, like if they had just let us do that for all of them, our friend wouldn't have died.
月光のように
頑張るよそれとよっ
Forgotten him with the.
みんなに祝福は
Ooh, shoot! Can the blooms even fit in that hole?
えいとよっ
月光のように
Well, I do have a good chair at home. It's just it's just everything else other than my computer, right? Like when I'm trying to draw, I'll hunch over because I've just got like a regular tablet and a stylus. When I'm trying to read, I'll hunch over because there's no good positions. For reading, I don't know. I don't always want to sit at my computer chair, so stretch. Back reminder, no shrimping. And if nobody was paying attention, yes, all these jellyfish are going to heaven now. I'm also doing extra back stretches now because I've got time. I don't have to work overtime or 12-hour shifts. It's so great. And I'm going for more walks. And I'm spending more time cooking things at home. I've actually started meal prepping. I think I was mentioning it the other day, but so this might be a repeat if you were around for the last time I was doing a stream, but basically, I fell into a frozen meal prepping trap with those fancy, expensive, like 1 cup portioning trays for the freezer. So I kinda bought one of those. And now I've got like a plethora of different healthy, tasty meals that take a long while to prepare, but I've made them in like giant bulk and frozen a bunch of it. And I'm super excited to be like after work, getting home and not having to sit around in the kitchen cooking for another hour to make something healthy and tasty. But also, I didn't have to pay somebody else to make it for me, like those meal prepping boxes. Like, frankly, if you're gonna be eating frozen food anyway, you may as well freeze it yourself, right? So what do I have right now? Right now I've got turkey soup, and butter chicken, and Japanese-style curry. Plus a couple, like, bases for it. So I've got rice and beans as the bases right now. They're very tasty beans. Then I've also got some tofu. And what is it? It's tofu and what was it? Gosh, what's it called? It's the chipotle and adobo. Tofu, chipotle, and adobo. It's ready to make into another dish. As soon as my freezing tray is finished freezing all of the extra curry, I'm going to be making a tofu, a spicy tofu dish with that. It's going to be really good. Gives me more time to work on stuff. Except that I've been kind of being a little bit lazy for the radio show because the weekend I allocated to work on it was the weekend I ended up throwing out my back, so the next radio show episode's a bit delayed. This is Baja, right? Yeah, it is. We're already at 71%. The majority, like, there was a huge amount of exploration here that we just got done. Wrong direction. Mabo tofu! You know, I'm actually really bad with spicy food, so I've been making an effort to cook things that are a little bit spicier to, not to necessarily get over it, but mapo tofu specifically, there is a dish that comes up all the time in the Tales of series games, mapo curry, where you take mapo tofu and Japanese style curry and you combine them together into like this epic dish. Oh my gosh, I adore mapo curry. Absolutely, 100%. So you just basically, you take the spicy seasonings and tofu and just add it into with a curry brick. If you're making Japanese style curry, you can just buy like the brick roux, which is what I usually use because I'm not out here crafting my own curry spices. Great combination, 100% recommend. Now, I'm not like a super chef or anything here, but I do like cooking, so I have a decent familiarity with the kitchen. See, the thing about spice tolerance is I get concerned that the more you build up resistance to spice, the more you would find other food bland. Like, there's some food that I really enjoy that people call bland. Oh, whoops. My VTube studio just closed. 1 second. Yeah. Like, I was a little bit worried about whether if I started eating a whole lot of spicy food, that maybe that would result... Oh, I got distracted by trying to reopen VTube Studio, but anyway. Eh? Oh, Barbara! I was thinking, hold on, I don't have a Columbina here. But Barbara also revives people. Yeah, I got some familiarity with the kitchen, but I'm not like... I'm not good at following recipes. And I was worried that if I got too used to spice, that milder flavored foods might end up being so bland that they were unpalatable, and I... You know what? That was what I thought, but I also like really highly vinegary foods as well. So maybe it's a completely unnecessary concern if I can appreciate food with like extremely high vinegar content or acidity, like specifically like eating raw lemons, which I used to do all the time. If I can still appreciate regular bland food, or what other people might call bland, I think I'm okay. If I haven't fried off all my taste buds from vinegar, then I think spicy food isn't going to do it either. Now, that boat. I don't find it to be, don't find the sourness of lemon to be unpleasant. Yes, I do have a jar full of citric acid. So, sourness is, sourness does not faze me. I'll admit, though, citric acid is absolutely, potent. You gotta be careful with that stuff. I bet you could burn your tongue quite easily with not very much of it. And not in a, like, the same way with, Listen, citric acid is, just a really little bit of it. It's shelf-stable and doesn't need to be refrigerated like lemon juice does. It's great. I think lemon juice, even if you're just using a really little bit, probably has more nutritional value. Tom Yum. I've literally never heard of either of those things. Hold on one moment, I need to get out a notepad. Notepad. Tom Yum. See. I have not heard of either of those things before. I don't even know what culture those foods are from. Filipino sour soup dish. And tom yum. Sour Thai soup. Hot and sour, so spicy and sour? You know what? Those are on the list. I'll give it a shot. Because you don't get a whole lot of sour soups. I don't know that I've ever heard of that, of a sour soup before. There's a whole world of sour cuisine that was just waiting to be discovered. I hope I can do them justice in my own kitchen though, because I don't know if there's any like good Filipino restaurants around here. Or Philippine, I suppose I should say. I think we have, hold on, I'm about to say something really culturally insensitive. Is pho Filipino? Vietnamese. Yeah, I was about to say something really insensitive. I don't even know the origin of the cuisines I like, but yeah, around here there's a... I don't know that I've seen any, around us there is a lot of Korean restaurants, a lot of Japanese restaurants, and a lot of Vietnamese restaurants, and a lot of Indian-style restaurants. And the best part is when you get, like, a pizza place that does, like, fusion-type cuisines. So you get like Indian style pizzas, like stuff like butter chicken pizzas. Absolutely delicious. There's, oh gosh, there was one place nearby that had like a paneer pizza. Absolutely amazing. Love the heck out of that. But I don't know that there's a Filipino restaurant near here. I definitely have to make it myself. So it's on my notepad. I'll check it out. I don't know why that robot picking stuff up counted for me, but I'll take it. It's not takeout, it's homemade cooking, right? You gotta do it yourself. Oh, you'd need a powder mix for it? You know, that might not be a concern. We do have pretty good access to, like, international cuisines at grocery stores around here, because there's a lot of actually, now that I think about it, it's kind of odd that I know tons of Philippine people and I don't know any restaurants in the area. I bet you they're just hiding and I haven't found any, but I bet you I'd be able to find them at some one of the specialty little grocery stores that are in every nook and cranny around here. Kind of craving. Oh gosh, no, that's like, even this, like I was saying earlier that my friend mentioned about bland chips, and I was like immediate, like, gosh, I want chips. I ended up settling for bruschetta and crackers, but I swear there's a part of my brain that is just always thinking about Korean style fried chicken, and I can't make that at home very well because the I don't really like deep frying things at home. It kind of takes too much oil. Oop. More Sinigang mix and you're good. Gotcha. Nor brand is good. Get him out of there. Alright. I got distracted by the fight. What was I thinking about in terms of food? Oh, yeah, fried chicken. There's like this spot in my brain that is just always thinking about fried chicken, specifically Korean style, and I have to constantly be keeping it down And it's as soon as I'm not able to keep it down anymore, it triggers the need to go for fried chicken. Chinese food. I have not had Chinese food in forever. It's been years. There's I think there's one there's a restaurant we were going to before, not too far away from us. But every time we've tried to place an order there, they've been too busy. And they're just like auto-rejecting orders. Like you call on the phone and they're like, never pick up. And I mean, it's good if they're doing business to the level that they're able to like just not accept orders. I'm happy for them because I know a lot of restaurants had to close down during the pandemic, but it's just kind of sad that we ended up just not going there anymore. Oop. I don't know, I'm kind of basic when it comes to Chinese food though, like sweet and sour pork. Sometimes I could just kill for some sweet and sour pork, which is like probably the most basic it gets, right? Although, are you surprised that what I like is the sour food? Hey, that's a sword, not a gun. What's going on there? See, there was a fried chicken place like that. You gotta go there to get anything and wait in line for forever. You know it's the places with the lines that slap the most, because you wouldn't sit around and wait in a line if it wasn't worth it, right? Oh, Barbara did not bring back herself. Oop. Oh shoot, that's not counting. Her skill isn't counting for her there because she died in the middle of it. Adobo. So I've actually, like I said, I've got the chipotles and adobo sauce in the fridge ready to go for my tofu dish that I was going to make. I actually struggle quite a bit with the spicy stuff, but like I said, I'm working on it. Because there's so much food that I'd like to try that's not... It's not correct if it's not made with spice. Jalapeno poppers. Are those the ones that are fried and also have a bit of cream cheese in them so they don't hurt your face? Although, maybe I'm the only one that talks about spice in terms of how much it hurts. Oh, there's still more over here. You know what, we're gonna head over this way anyway. Okay, 78%. I thought the cheese was to help cool it down a bit, because I've heard drinking milk after something eating something spicy is helpful. So I thought that's what the cheese was for, was to kind of mild it out a bit. Maybe that's just how someone like me looks at spicy food. But no, I do think that I liked them, but it's definitely been a very long time since I've had them. You know, there's definitely a chest down here. I don't think I've done it on this account. Now we go.
さあ踊るよ
It's gonna attack first. There we are.
皆に祝福。
全部丸見え元気出してよとえいふっ
This team may not be meta, but it sure is fun.
月光のように。
覚えたわよとほっほっと
蒼月よ、永遠なる。
さあ踊るよはっみんなを守るからね
I knew there was a good one down here.
歌声でもこんなサプライズを届けたいな
Hey, I thought Nilou's water flower used to move with the camera. Oh no, it's when you circle around like this, it stays facing the same direction. That's what it was.
と波の花と共に舞いを
There was another chest over here. Oh, he's just a little guy.
わあ予想外の収穫だね
The oculi is way up top there.
よっ
Gotcha.
Yeah.
81. Once we get to 90%, we get the final compass that just shows you everything you're missing. I get the feeling I have not done the quest on this. Oh no, because I got the teleport, so maybe I do have the quest on that island done. Oh, it's probably just on the other side of this wall. Yeah.
この世界からの挨拶だ。
Oh, yeah, I've got it. Come here. Come here. You'd never know that I've done these puzzles before with how miserable I am at doing them, eh? Oh, this area is quite well cleaned up.
それ。
Oh, it's gonna be where I have to hurt all these people. One, two, three, four. I'm sorry, guys. Nothing personal.
痛くしちゃうかも
I got them both. Better than the puzzles in Watatsumi. Watatsumi's puzzles. There was a lot of waterfalls in Watatsumi. I remember jumping down them looking for the specters and kind of just getting annoyed with the electricity in the water. Oh, that's a
よっと
that's a lot of little guys there. Hold on, was that actually a Sudoku? I did not solve that the 3x3 square
バ
thing.
ーバラ行くよ
I did not solve that one myself. I absolutely went and looked up a guide on how to beat it. I didn't understand what was going on. Really? Nothing? Well, I know there was still a couple over here, so hold on. Hold over here. Yeah, plenty over here.
頑張るよそれミュージックスタート
I do remember you had to solve it multiple times. The rest is erased from my memory.
はびこりなさいさあ踊るよ 一緒に拾ってあげるよ
I'm so bad at deciding what direction to go. This works. To 84%. Out of curiosity, where are we at?
よし
We should probably unlock that teleport waypoint as well, even if we have no reason to fight the boss.
行くよ
Might be an achievement for it.
全部ま
西風の祝福を
はっとえいすぐ
済んだわね
よっ 歌声でもこん
Real
なサプ
quick
ライ
jump
ズを
down.
届けたいな
Yeah, I figured as much. Next, I'm thinking... Oh, I know how to get in there, and that's also where the treasure vault is. Let's do that since I got all the keys. Oh, mining. I gotta use some resin too. Gotta do my Milliaster dailies. Probably nothing too impressive inside those artifacts. I've got the auto lock on though, so it'll do something if it needs to. Yep.
頑張るよそれ
皆に祝福あれ
Honestly, that battle music is wasted on fights this short. That is why I have all of the battle music on my phone. And I just listen to it casually whenever. Hey, look, a chest. Absolutely. Natlan's battle themes. Love them. There's also a song I like a lot in Natlan. Hold on a second. I feel like I actually want to get the name of it. No, you died. I forgot those guys steal your HP. 1 second. Not a battle theme, because the battle themes were peak, but it's and the Anthem of the Savannah was very good. But there is a specific song, I believe it plays. I don't know why I'm opening it up in my iTunes here. Hold on a second. It's called Undanced Dance. There is a song that I believe it plays around the main city called Undanced Dance, and I'm a huge fan of it. It's got this one section that just like every time I hear it, my ears are just like, yeah. That for 7 hours, please. Oh, that's that life-stealing guy again. Honestly, for this account, might be a smart idea to save up for Llama constellations. Saving up for constellations on this account is a bad idea, because I want characters more than I want constellations, but if I could get Llama to be a healer, this team would be so much better. Alright. There. I thought that that would capture him. Cat Shielder, does she heal? Does she heal? Do I not have her in this account? Oh no, Kirara. As you can see, I don't use her very much. Oh, that's a shield. Oh, you're right. You're right. The shield would do the trick. You know what would do the trick even better? If I had Baiju. That's 94%, so we can go to we can get all the rest of these. I have Baiju on my main account. Oh, voice actor.
あなたたちのおかげで灯台が息を吹き返したようですね。
Oh, what team was I goofing around with recently with Baiju? It was... Let's see... Sepos? Nahida, Baiju, and Yalan.
そうですね。
That's a fun team.
外の世界と違ってこの墓場は僕はこの環境を変えたいと思っていませんでしたが、あなたたちが灯台を灯してくれたおかげで時間が動き出した気がします。どうか謝らないでください。命とは輪廻するものです。ですから太陽は必ず昇るものです。
I really like Flint. I didn't want to interrupt him there. One of these days, I'm gonna lock in on my main account, head to his domain and like
バーバラ行くよ。
spend as much resin as it takes to get his artifact to be peak. I'm just gonna do it. DPS Mona. I don't think I've done that. I actually don't know what voice line that is. Hello, Ben. I'm not sure what it is in Japanese because I only use the Japanese audio. I haven't listened to the English one. And in Japanese, Baiju's name is Byakujitsu. Actually, most of the Liyue people have a name that's the Japanese pronunciation of the Chinese characters. I'll be able to clean up this region. Lickety split. Oh gosh, it's dinner time. As soon as we finish this region, get 100% here, I'll probably call it, but we still got a bit. Oh! I actually don't know that I've opened a whole lot of chests with Baiju. I'll have to take a look at that. And Ben, how was your dive into the artifact mines?
バーバラ行くよ。
Oh no, I didn't end up buying the chips, right? I got crackers and bruschetta, and I ate all of it before the stream started because I've got absolutely zero resistance to delicious food. Which is why being able to actually prepare food and freeze it prevents me from immediately just eating all of it.
踊るよ。よ。
You can tell I'm not a super patient person, can't you?
手をつなぎましょう。波の花が共に舞いよ。
Ooh, Bennett! And Dendro Traveler. Ben, have you done the new story quest?
行くよ。
I just want to ask before I make a comment.
痛くしちゃうかも。称賛すべき好奇心ね。
Okay, then I won't say what I was going to say, because it's related to something that you get at the end. And not the costume, so if you already knew that there was a costume from all the promotional art, it's not that. I think I could probably ignore the flags. But I'll do them anyway. Woo, congratulations! You got her! Congratulations! Oh, back to the mines. So I just went for the new set on Columbina, right? The one that you get here. It's not even a good one. I just threw ones that had some HP and energy recharge on her on my main account. But you got a whole bunch of people that were saying that that's not the set you should use on her. Do you know which set is best? Like, honestly asking, because I haven't farmed for Columbina yet. I was gonna go really hardcore on farming for Flynn's before I do anyone else seriously. Yeah, HP, but like, which actual set can you? If I'm just using her as an off field, is this one the best one? The one up here? Which one is it? Is it this? This one. This is the one that I was putting on her. Because I'm using her as off field for Flynn's. Silken Moon? Is that in here? When dealing elemental damage. Okay, well, fair enough. I didn't put that much resin into that one. But if I'm going to be farming for Flynn's, I'm going to be absolutely demolishing this one. Good to know. Nope. Oh. No, mine now.
頑張るよ。よ。
皆に祝福あれ。
ミュージックスタート。ほっ。はっと。
Ew.
さあ踊るよ。それ。
Side note, the special combat music for these, love it. Silken Moon for Columbina, new set on Anafa. Well, that's where I'd put my new set if I had Anafa. The one that got away. I don't have enough, and not for lack of trying. Not that. Yep. You'll get her on rerun, they said. Don't worry too much about it. Well, if I get a slap in Silken Moon while farming for Flins, I'll throw it on her and be happy. Right now she's got a very mid of the new one. Like a very mid one, and I still 36 starred the Abyss with her, so I'm not too worried. I definitely want Flins to be a little bit more crazy before I start worrying about anybody else. And just to be clear, not on this account. This account does not have Flins. I only have Flins on my main. I should probably do something about my resin too, before I log off. Oops, forgot to use Nilou first. Oh, this team is not gonna work for that guy. And he saw me. I do know. I have completely finished the story quest twice. Why is it... Cannot configure party. That should be because I'm in combat, but... My buddy's got an eye on me. Maybe I need to take that back, because my understanding of the two endings is not that you get to choose between them, it's that you get both of them. So, if you haven't finished yet, that might not make a lot of sense. Yeah, how come? What state am I in that I can't change my party member? Is it that? No. Something odd's going on here. Something is incorrectly aggroed on me or something. What? It has me locked into not being able to change party. I'll be honest with you then, Ben, I'm actually not sure what you mean. Because as far as I was aware, you certainly can't choose, you can't choose to go with the Dottore, that's for sure. Alright, well, unfortunately, the game said you gotta fight the Dendro guy with the Dendro team. I don't know what's up with that. Cannot configure party in the current state. Is there something I'm missing? Is there something very obvious I'm missing that's preventing me from changing my party? I've only been playing this game for 5 years. Well, not quite. I don't know if I've ever seen this happen, though. Anyway. Oh no, it's gonna take way too long. There's no way. No way. What if we leave the country? Cannot configure party in current state. Is it a sign that I should stop for the day? I don't know, it won't let me change party. Like, I don't think I'm missing something. I don't see any obvious reasons why it wouldn't let me, like being in combat or being like too close to things that are too... that would stop me, right? Like, there's some kind of odd quest trigger going on here. You know what? I think it's a sign that the game doesn't want me to continue. It wants me to have dinner. I'm at 99% here, so we'll just grab a quick oculi.
よっといくよ。はびこりなさい。
Grab that oculi, and I bet you that'll get me up to 100%.
しょ よ
Use a ladder. I don't know if it's a bug. I bet you there's something that I'm missing. Like there might be some kind of quest trigger that I've got active. But it's saying no. And hey, since I freed the robo. There. Technically, we 100% of the region. So,
全部あなたにあげるね。
let's quickly do some Miliastra. Okay, I don't know if it'll be up here. Genshindle? What about the music game? Does the music game count as it? Do I have it here? Yeah, Genshin BGM quiz. I love this one. Because I'm okay at it. And then I'll go have dinner. Maybe go for a walk too, since I've been sitting for 3.5 hours. Well, technically closer to 4, since before the stream started, I was having some difficulties with the internet actually, and I spent quite a while troubleshooting it. Alright, so the way this works, we'll just do easy. This is a trick one. I'm 100% certain this is Liyue. Even though it sounded like Inazuma. That's battle theme from Sumeru. That's Sumeru. Now this sounds like Inazuma, but I think it's actually an event theme from Liyue. Yes. Now that's obviously Fontaine. Oh no, that was Fontaine too. I don't know. It had Mondstadt energy. Oh, that's Matland. There's a whole bunch of these tracks that kind of sound like Inazuma, but are actually Liyue, and it's tricking me out whether or not they're one or the other. Anyway, that's the, Okay, and Genshindle, so if you know Wordle, it's like that, but you have to guess a character. Actually, I'm actually pretty fond of this one. So for Miliastra, they make you do dailies, right? They make you do extra dailies, so I kind of tried to pick ones that were quick, but I still have fun with them. Anyway, my go-to is Electric Polearm 5-star Sino for the start, because that tends to rule out a lot of things. So yes, I didn't get anything, but it's a 4-star that's not Electro, Polearm, and it's from after Sumeru. So that actually whittles it down a decent amount. So what's the next most populous element? Probably Pyro, right? Alright, so then we'll pick a Pyro 4-star from after Natlan. Or sorry, after Sumeru. So Chevreuse is actually really good. Oh no, Chevreuse is a polearm. Hold on. Did Toma? No, he's too early. Hold on, so it can't be Pyro. No, it can't be Calbe. Kirata might be a good guess. Alright, so it's newer than 3.7. And also not a sword. 4-star? Newer than 3.7. Maybe something like Aoife? Alright, so we're looking for a 4-star Animo Catalyst. Not from Natlan or Inazuma. Alright, go back to Animo for a second. Who's that gonna be? Oh, Lanyan. Right? Lanyan's a catalyst? Oh, but... Oh, right, because she's from, Yeah, there we go. This'll be the one. See, I'm not too shabby. I kind of want to do it one more time, because that was pretty bad. Usually I get it within, like, 3. Using my, Sino strategy. I'm sorry, I know this is probably a lot more boring, but I'm almost done. Let me do my goofing around. I used to play this online all the time, so it's kind of nice to have it in-game and actually get something. So I'm not just doing this only for the rewards. I'm doing it because of the rewards, but... There we are, there's my Sino. Because Sinos are right from where the middle of the game. Right? Alright, so we're looking for a Sumeru character that released in 3.0. Well, there's not many of those. I kind of knocked that one out of the park. It's not a polearm, right? So how about Tainari? Look at that. That's more like it. Sino rocks for that one. Alright, that should be enough for my dailies. You'll also notice that the rest of my favorited ones are all the really quick ones, so I do it lazy as well. There we are. Done for the day. I still gotta use my resin, but that's okay because I want to go have dinner. Oh boy. What shall I have for dinner? You know, I think I'll make up my my chorizo tofu. That way I can get started on freezing portions of it for the rest of the week. But thank you so much for joining me today, just goofing around and gathering stuff. I am gonna call it here, and yeah, it'll be a great dinner, Lousy. I'm 100% positive that because I'm a relatively decent cook. So anyway, I guess honestly going forward, whenever I don't get a call for work at my day job because I'm on call, I'll probably try to stick a stream in the afternoon because I'm hoping to get a little bit more streaming done. I took it easy in December. It's time to go back hard on it because I'm having a lot of fun with with having people around while I'm goofing around. It makes it a little bit more, a little bit less scary, I should say, when I'm doing stuff like the, when I can jibba jabba on through the scary stuff like that bunker. Or the sad stuff like the jellyfish. So, thanks for being my emotional support chat. I'll catch you guys next time.